Hey guys, this is Julie from Crafty Beach on YouTube, and I have a fun Valentine's Day Dollar Tree DIY. I'm going to use that cute little heart sign that you saw there from the Dollar Tree, and I'm actually using like a thrifted chalkboard sign just because I found it at Goodwill for half price. It was even cheaper than the Dollar Tree, but Dollar Tree does have lots of chalkboards like this. I did kind of like the corners on this. I thought it made it look a little bit fancy, but you could really use about anything for the sign on the back. What I'm going to do is cover it with some of these sticky tiles from the Dollar Tree to give it a great texture. For the sign itself, when you cut it down, it does kind of cut off the backing because it's only sealed around the edges. So I just usually just go ahead and peel the sticky part off the back and just use the front panel. As you can see, I just cut the corners there to replicate that like fancy cut on the corners. And I'm going to need more than one, but I do have a scrap piece of that from the Dollar Tree that I can use to attach it. Now, I used a little super glue to glue it to the chalkboard itself, just because I wanted to make sure that I didn't melt that great pattern. These are kind of made out of plastic from the Dollar Tree, and I didn't want to melt it with hot glue. For the scrap piece, I just kind of flip it over, cut it out, the corners, just by drawing on the back of the adhesive, and then I can cut this piece out as well and piece them together. They fit together pretty seamlessly because, they are meant for tiling. And I go ahead and fill out the rest of my sign. Now, I think this is going to be a great texture for a backdrop for that sign. And I just poked some holes through the plastic tile, so I will be able to reattach a hanger to this. And I also want to change up the color. Now, I love traditional reds and pinks for Valentine's Day, and I am going to have red, lots of red on this sign, but I wanted a little surprise, and I was doing a lot of vintage looking and Victorian looking DIYs for Valentine's Day, and I thought a little pop of green would be great. I just mixed some light greens and some light blues together and got this great color that I think is really going to make the red pop against it and look really beautiful on that texture. I also want a little bit of gilding with it. So I'm using some gold acrylic paint that I got at Dollar General, and I'm just using a makeup sponge to drag that across the tile to pick up that amazing texture that's on the sign. As you can see, it really makes a big difference by bringing out all of the details there. I don't want too much distressing, but just a little bit. Now for the sign itself, I got the sign at Dollar Tree. It says love all over it in like white glitter. It's so cute. Mine had a little bit of water damage on it. I must have sat it somewhere I shouldn't have on my workbench, but that's okay. I'm going to decorate the top so you won't be able to tell. But I thought it would look really beautiful if I lined it with some of this pom-pom garland from the Dollar Tree in white. I thought that'd be a nice contrast. And so I just go around the entire heart and just hot glue that on with the pom-poms kind of going to the outside. I think that looks so beautiful for Valentine's Day. I did have to kind of start and stop there at the top of the heart, but doing the same thing down this side as well. And it's definitely easier to attach this now before I go ahead and start to put this all together. I'm going to display it like this, so it'll be like a horizontal sign like it was before. I just used some hot glue to attach that to the tile like this. I think it looks really pretty together. I do need to decorate the top of it though and kind of cover up that water damage area right there where the hanger was. And I'm going to do that with some of these little felt roses from the Dollar Tree. They're so pretty. I was thinking like maybe an odd number. They come in, they're a little bit different sizes. I used like the larger one here, the two smaller ones towards the top of the heart. And that kind of made sense. And it covered up that area on there that got damaged a little bit and saved the sign. I think the sign is so pretty. I love the pop of green. It's really pretty for Valentine's Day. For the hanger, I just used some of that red and white baker's twine from the Dollar Tree just to give me a little bit more red and white. I thought that would be fun. And I just string it from the back, making sure to knot it a couple times to make sure it is thick enough to stay there. And this is how the sign turned out. If you'd like more Valentine's Day Dollar Tree DIYs, I have tons of them over on my YouTube channel at Crafty Beach. And until next time, happy crafting.